Hi, I'm James the Light Guy, and today we're going to take a look at several HID ballasts. First, let's take a look at Opt7's Bullet R ballast. I popped this one open earlier, and unfortunately, the inside is all silicone, so we won't get a look at what is going on inside. Next, we have the Zentech Zentech Cylindrical Ballast, similar to the Opt7 Bullet R, and it also is completely siliconed. We have a mystery on what's going on inside there. The next ballast is this generic HID ballast. It's a 35-watt ballast, and I only have one, so we'll have to take it apart in another video. The fourth ballast we have is this Subaru OEM ballast, manufactured by Kaito Industries. I took apart a second one so we could see what was inside. You can see we have a significant separation from the high voltage and low voltage side. Transformers, capacitors, if you can see all this texture here, that was me playing around. It is very sticky. That conformal coating there. Let's get this back on. I modified the connector from the factory connector to adapt to any aftermarket HID bulb, and we're going to be using this harness, which goes from any aftermarket HID ballast to a D2S style bulb. The bulb we're going to use is this one, made by Koito Manufacturing as well. It is a 35-watt D2S. And for our power supply, we are going to be using the same one we use in all of our videos, with a standard HID adapter and the factory harness for the Kaito Ballast. Let's start with the generic ballast. Get that one plugged in. Put our bulb in. And hook up our connector. Alright, we're going to be running these at 14.4 volts operational. See, the bulb is quickly brightening up. We'll get our brightness meter out, and we'll give that a moment to warm up. So I put this in a correct position. Alright, you can see where I have the light meter currently just off screen, and we're measuring in the times 10. If I can hold everything in place and get the focus right. See, at times 10, we are measuring around 450 lux, 440. And on the power supply, you can see that we are drawing about 2.6, just shy of 2.6 amps at 14.4 volts. Set that down. Next, let's swap out this ballast for the Zentech Cylindrical Ballast. Alright, now that we have the cylindrical ballast hooked up, power that up. And while it's charging up, you can see that we are currently stable at 2.9 amps. Please excuse the sound of water. Doing dishes upstairs, and the basement drain is louder than I had expected it to be. Alright, let's get our meter in the same position. And you can see that we are drawing more power, but have the same approximate brightness between 440 and 450 lux. Alright, let's move on to the third ballast. The third ballast we're going to test is Opt7's Bullet R. There we go. Now we've got this one hooked up. Let's power it up. Alright, and like the first ballast, you can see that we're drawing about 2.6 amps. And our light meter, getting too close, there we go, is showing about the same, between around 440 and 450 lumen or lux. Let's set that down over there. All right, let's move on to our final ballast, the Kaito Ballast. Keep that back inside the clamp. Plug in the factory connector. And hook those wires up to our power supply. Alright, let's turn that on. You can see upon startup we peaked at 6 amps, and we have a very high frequency noise, but the bulb is very quickly brightening up. We'll put our light meter in the same position, and we're dropping in current. Not sure if you guys can see that. There we go. Dropping down 3 amps. Alright, 2.9 we'll call it. We've stabilized. And with our meter in the same position off screen, we are showing about 500 lux, which is, about 10% brighter than the other ballasts. So, with the exception of the high frequency noise, the Kaito Ballast seems to be the brightest, while also not drawing as much power as the Zentech. In any case, that's all that I have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.